All right, folks, now, if you thought 10% of stocks dominating the entire market was too much concentration, I want you to take a look at a different trend now. Among the top moving stocks, every $10 that goes in, $4 goes into two names, NVDA and Supermicrocomputer. Out of every 10 bucks, 40% in those two names alone. So it's time for School of Stock. I want to bring in Banríon Capital Management CEO Shana Sissel. So I want to start with Supermicrocomputer because a year ago, no one heard of it. I've been playing it for a long time, but Wall Street really has found out about it. Everyone's found out about it. It was down 200 bucks on Friday, and I only took it back to where it was last Wednesday. This morning, Rosenblatt put a $1,300 target on this. Just your thoughts about that.
Well, you know, it's Wall Street looking to get exposure more and more to AI. We're very early in the cycle for AI. I would say maybe second inning at best. There's a lot of things and a lot of improvement. So Wall Street investors at large are looking for anything and everything that will give them greater exposure to the trend.
At any price also, though? The price is no issue?
It seems that way. I mean, as you know, you have me on here today because I'm a huge NVIDIA bull, and I have been for a long time. It looks expensive if you look at the PE, but I always like to remind people the PE is only as good as the E, and if the earnings are being underestimated, then it's not as expensive as it may seem.
All right, let's talk about why you love NVIDIA. You know, it's interesting because a lot of regular folks out there, particularly young people, have this stock much cheaper than Wall Street. Gamers bought the stock a long time ago because of the gaming chip. Bitcoin miners bought the stock a long time ago because of the Bitcoin mining chip. But now we're talking about things that are going to keep it running. NVIDIA, the data center business, and I put cloud there. Is that really the central issue here, like the central area where they're going to make the most money?
That is definitely one of the places, but autonomous vehicles is also another one. So it's definitely data centers. They have something like 78% potential earnings growth just from data centers alone over the next 2 years, which is kind of remarkable if you think of how well the stock has already done. But they also are becoming a huge player in autonomous vehicles. They have very strong contracts with Mercedes-Benz and Audi, and they work with most of the major manufacturers on the infotainment aspect of vehicles. And that's really driving them as well. There's a lot of growth opportunity for them above and beyond AI.
I saw an ad today on social media for an advertising company, and it says we're AI driven, right? So everyone wants to be AI driven. You talk about GPUs rapidly benefiting from the proliferation of AI. You know, although in some ways it reminds me of the old .com. Just put .com at the end of your name and your stock will go up. This, though, is really legitimate, right?
It absolutely is. Even at my company, we're looking for ways to use AI to improve the experience, to take efficiency and take over typical jobs that people don't really want to do. So AI, I think, is the wave of the future in all industries. It's really about making it work effectively and in a way that people can trust.
Right.
I think ultimately when it comes to AI, that's the biggest problem. Can people trust it?
Right.
And I'm not sure we're there yet where people feel like they can really trust the technology.
All right, so yesterday we had a target of 1,200 on the stock. Do you have a target on NVIDIA yet, or are you just going to ride it till the wheels come off?
I'm just riding it for as long as I believe that there's a trend that it will continue to push the stock higher.
Right.
You know, the biggest concern I have is that there's no sell ratings on the stock at all on Wall Street. As a matter of fact, there's only 9 holds on the stock on Wall Street, which is, you know, concerning. Everybody loves this stock, but I also can't find any reason to not like the stock. There's really not a bear case for NVIDIA.
Right. I got to give you props. You were in there long before most people, though. Shannon, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, folks, coming up, Walmart posted